Welcome back, Fragrance Fiend here today, the brand new 2024 Desert Dawn by Byredo. I've got a little sample on me. I tried it in store today, and I thought I'd give you my thoughts on this brand new woody spicy eau de parfum. This one's already sold out in Australia, so I'll read you a brief description of this one and we'll get right into it. Creativity can thrive in isolation. Like in nature, the imagination ebbs and flows. Desert Dawn transports the wearer to the open terrain of the vast expanse. A place one can visit in their mind where a new idea comes forth at any given moment, just as the dawn. So to the note breakdown. In the top you have cardamom and rose petals with a heart of carrot, cedarwood and sandalwood. Lastly with a base of papyrus, vetiver and silk musk. So I've only smelt this one today, so it's a tiny bit of a blend between a first impression and review, but without any surprises. So let's give it a bit of a refresh. So it opens up like any other Byredo. It's a very familiar DNA. This one is not a stretch of the imagination. It does smell like the note breakdown. No left turns or anything surprising. It fits into the rest of the catalogue very well. It's nothing left field. It feels like everything that's kind of come before with a little dash of something new. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing. I love a lot of Byredo's work. However, this one, like the last few, doesn't really push that many boundaries. What does push the boundary on this one is definitely the price, which costs a lot more than the rest of the eau de parfums, but we'll get into the price a little bit later. Back to the scent. So the cardamom is the type of cardamom you kind of expect from Byredo. It's not going to be outrageously spicy. It's a little more on the muted side, like very stripped back, very minimalistic type of spice. And then a very organic rose petal accord. You've got a hint of that spicy freshness as you would get from a rose. Very simplistic opening, and then you get my least favorite part, which is the heart. I think I have previously mentioned that I absolutely despise the note of carrot seeds. In conjunction with this fragrance, it almost gives it this dampness. It's just absolutely overbearing and very off-putting. The cedarwood and sandalwood though I love. I mean, they do their woods very, very well. The note breakdown itself does seem like something that would work, but they've just missed the mark on this one. It also smells like a very mature fragrance, not something anybody in their maybe 20s or even 30s would come to really appreciate. There's not too many reviews out there yet, but from what I have seen, a lot of people do seem to kind of like this one. I think I might be the odd one out that doesn't quite appreciate this one as much. I guess after I read the name of the description, it set my expectations quite high, and the higher my expectations, the harder I fall. So to the price, this one will cost you $485 for 100ml instead of the usual $431. That's a $54 increase for the same concentration in the same lineup. It's the only Byredo that costs so much more, which leaves me to think that the rest of the Byredo lineup is going to eventually increase to that price sometime in the future. Otherwise, you can get your hands on 50ml for $342 instead of $297 like the rest of the lineup, but I'd probably advise against either option. But anyway, yeah, I feel the price is unnecessarily high for this one, and with the price tag and use of notes, I actually expected a lot more projection and longevity. I mean, yes, it's above, I guess, 80% of the rest of Byredo lineup, where it is a little bit more intense, but really not by much. This would be one which would probably be incredible in one of their X-straight lineups. They know how to make very intense and strong fragrances, but they just totally ignore that in the eau de parfum collection. Sadly, I just find this fragrance quite dull. But this one's just a no for me. I'm going to give the scent a 1 out of 10, purely because it's something which I don't like and I wouldn't wear, but despite all that, yes, it does smell pretty high quality, so that's going to get a 7 out of 10 because it does use a lot of natural materials, so it wins in that department. Projection, longevity, a 3 out of 10, and the rest is pretty much history. So anyway, thank you again for watching today's video. I'm going to leave it there. See you next time.